Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of WiS. I just want to thank y'all for just sticking with me this whole time. This is week 5. I've been dropping content weekly, these long form contents on YouTube. And I appreciate y'all. And we are becoming a larger and larger family day by day. I just hit over 50 subscribers yesterday, so I just want to clap it up for everybody that's sticking with me on this journey. And sticking with the show, you know what I'm saying, you dig?
Say that my money right now, I ain't getting it over the plan. What is you saying? I talk with a slur, got a little accent, gotta lean in to see what I'm saying. Try if you want to, nigga, cause I keep a blick in my pants. So what is you saying? 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 Baby, I like your style. I said, baby, I like you.
So we're all a family, like I said, and we're all trying to do the same thing, and that same thing is growth. So in lieu of that, I want to talk about building your life into the life that you want to create, that you want it to be. I've been posting YouTube shorts, Instagram videos, TikToks, and I be quoting and saying like life is a game, like 100% like a video game. And I don't think people take me seriously when I say that, but I really do mean that wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart. Whether that be like a game, like a simulation, like aliens controlling it.
I just zapped in today, man. You know what I mean? Trying to come in here, get some earth hole.
Or whatever you want to believe. Whether that be like you plugged up in the head like the Matrix and you just like in the simulation, or whether the government has set up life to be like a simulation. I think this is a game, and that's how I look at it. And ever since I've been looking at it as a game that I can possibly beat, not possibly, that I will beat, because I got the codes, I got the keys, you know what I'm saying? That's when my life started changing and I started becoming more successful in this game and passing little side missions and all that. So I consider like a real life video game. You got side missions, you got regular missions, you got this, that, and the third, you got overall end goals. It's a game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when we play 2K, right? Or we play Grand Theft Auto, or we play The Sims. You know what I'm saying? With 2K, we can buy VC on our real life debit card, credit card, or we sit there and play the game all day so we can earn VC after wins or losses. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's still called VC. It's been a couple of years since I played 2K, but you do all that so you can get your layup packages, your dunk packages. You can up your player rating, and you know what I'm saying, possibly go to the championship, win the finals. You did. That was the goal. That was my goal with 2K. Or even with Grand Theft Auto, you got the cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sado Savant for dropping his gym the other day. It ain't the same topic, but it was lit. But anyway, R1, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. You know what I'm saying? As a cheat code that we remembered so for it to do whatever it needed to be done. I don't know how I still remember it, but it's imprinted in my head. Or The Sims, right? The Sims, you can build a house. I don't know if you still can, but when I played Sims back in the day, you could build a house. You can have babies. You know what I'm saying? You can send your sim off to work or send the sim off to school. You can have live a real actual life on there, a simulation. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, the real simulation, the real game is the game that we're playing right now in everyday life. You dig? Come on now, I'm off in the red pill, the blue pill to you.
The blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
But I ain't talking about red pill content. I'm talking about this Matrix stuff, bro. We are in a real life Matrix. Are you gonna play the game? Are you gonna beat the game? Are you gonna quit the game? You can't quit the game. Only way out the game is to beat it. The only way to beat it is apply the cheat codes. And I got the codes for you. I got the codes. I'm giving them out. I got $1 million worth of game, baby. I'm giving it out for free. You did. You just gotta realize that you're not an NPC, bro. You are a real life character, and you can control this life, this game. Just like you can create a player on 2K, you can create yourself to be however you want to be in this life. If you want to be a doctor, you can go to school for 1,000,000 years and become a doctor, however long it takes. If you want to be a dancer, you can go sign up with a dance club or a dance class and learn how to dance. You can go get yourself on stage with Chris Brown or Usher and be a backup dancer or something. You want to be a rapper, go make some raps, go write some stuff out, go look at a dictionary, go learn some stories, go learn the art of rapping. You know what I'm saying? A content creator, go post a video every day and learn how to create. You got to act on whatever you want to do to become whatever you want. You can't just live your life through a video game every day. You got to live your life like it is the video game. like I said, you're not a non-playable character. You know what I'm saying? You gotta happen to life. Don't let life happen to you. I'm gonna repeat that again. Don't let life happen to you. Happen to life. I said it in reverse that time, but it still makes sense. You did. So a lot of people don't understand that we are born with an energy. It's an electric energy. You know, with electric energy, you got positives and you got negatives, right? But you are born with a neutral energy. But that energy doesn't stay neutral for long. It's gonna be neutral as a child for the most part. And then once you grow older, that energy is gonna shift. Are you gonna make it a positive energy or a negative energy? You can turn it into those, or if you leave it in neutral too long, right? You keep your life in neutral too long, that neutral energy is going to turn into negative energy because you're not going upstream and turning your life into something positive and making goals and writing out these plans and making these actions to pursue your goals. You're just sitting in neutral the whole time, and that's when life is going to happen to you, and that's when that neutral energy is going to turn into negative energy. You got to remember that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. You can only transmute the energy into whatever you want it to be. And when life starts happening to you, that's when you end up on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say happen to life. Don't let life happen to you. And this is how that looks. All right. All right. Don't beat me up in the comments, this, that, and the third. But this is how that looks. You just lost your job. Life happened to you. You done had too many kids. You can't take care of them. Life happened to you. You ain't got the money to pay your rent this month or next month or the month after. Life happened to you. You ain't got no goals. You felt comfortable. You felt neutral. You try to stay stagnant. And with you trying to stay stagnant, you ain't build up that cash. You ain't build up towards no goals. You ain't make no skills or create a business or nothing like that. You just thought, I'm gonna sit in this job for the rest of my life. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And boom, you're fired. Now you can't take care of your life. You know what I'm saying? You stay too stagnant. You always got to have some forward motion going on. And with that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got your forward motion going on. You stay stagnant. Now life is happening to you. Now you're worn down. Now you're tired. Now you're tired of life. Now you want to get out of life. Now you want to quit the game. But remember, you can't quit the game. You got to beat the game. That's the only way out of the game is to beat the game. So, okay, cool. You got your negative energy, but you want to turn that negative energy to positive energy. Remember, you can't destroy or create energy. You just change the energy. And you can change that negative energy into positive energy, or you can start out from that neutral energy and move it to a positive energy. This is when you make goals. This is when you make plans. This is when you take action on these plans. You don't just talk about it. You don't talk about it, you be about it. And this is when you put yourself on offense. The thing about being on offense all the time is that when you play offense all the time, you become a better scorer. You just naturally become better at doing these things in life, at winning in life, at making a business, at learning different skills, at going to school and getting all A's or A's and B's or whatever. Hey, C's get degrees too, you did. And of course, life gonna throw some good defense at you. It's gonna throw some obstacles and hurdles at you. But remember, you stay on offense, you learn how to score a lot better. And then when it throws these obstacles at you, it's not gonna stop you, right? It's not gonna stop you because you're at full motion, you're at full speed. You're the train. Become the train. You can't stop a train at full speed on a dime. Become the train is all you're gonna start off slow, right? It takes a train between 2 to 6 minutes to get up to full speed, but it takes 1.5 miles to stop that train. You can't stop a train on a dime.
He just kept chugging along. Chicka, 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 toot, toot.
So I say that all in all, this is my call to action, right? Live your life on offense before it puts you on defense. Create the life you want. You want the life of abundance. You want a life of creativity. You want a life of freedom. You want to do whatever you want to do in life and not whatever somebody else planned you out to do. The government got a funny way of just putting you into a system, and you gotta do whatever they want you to do. It's a weird game. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But you got to take action, bro. You want to be a basketball player? How do you become a basketball player? Go play basketball every day. Go out to the rec, play against them hoopers. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go to your backyard and shoot. Yeah, you can do that. Get your shots up. Practice your shot. Practice your form. This, that, and the third. The more you shoot, the better scorer you become. You want to be a bodybuilder? Shit, go lift. Go push that weight. That weight ain't going to push. The muscles ain't going to grow without you pushing that weight. Even if you did get on roids, which I'm not recommending. The muscles ain't going to grow unless you put some weight on that. It takes forward motion. It takes consistency. The father of learning is repetition, and the cousin of goals is consistency. The only way you're going to reach your goals is to consistently go at them every day. See, the problem is a lot of people, they'll quit before they see the results, right? They'll quit because they feel like, oh, it's taking too long for me to see anything. You want a shortcut, and there's no honor in shortcuts. It ain't no lessons in shortcuts. You don't get any experiences in shortcuts. I don't know if any of you ever read the book, The Alchemist. Great book, amazing book, by the way. If you haven't read it, I recommend that you read it. But basically, what I took away from that book is life isn't in the goal, it isn't in the destination. It's in the route towards the goal. Life is in the journey. That's where you learn. That's where you know what I'm saying, build character. That's where you build confidence. That's where you become you. That's how you become the person that you're trying to become, or the best version of the person that you're trying to become. That's when you put on a full plate of armor. That's when you're able to go in these rooms and not be nervous around people that's in these high places, because you earned your spot to get there. You built your life to be this, brick by brick, bro.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.
Can't nobody say no different, because the work is there. You gotta build yourself, bro. Remember, you are a playable character. You ain't no NPC. You can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lay the foundation. You know what I'm saying? What do you need to do? How many classes I gotta take? What I need to write down? What I need to learn? This, that, the third. You gotta stack the bricks. All right, cool. I laid the foundation. Now I need to take action. I need to make plans. I need to make goals. I need to compound something daily to build into the person that I want to be. You got to mold yourself. I got a saying, I say, real ones don't fold, we mold. You got to put that pressure on yourself, so when you get to the space that you want to be at, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. I already had all the pressure coming up. So there ain't nothing you can do to me that's going to fake me out or push me out of my position. You got to shoot the shots. Remember, the more you shoot, the better scorer you become. You don't get anywhere by being stagnant. You need forward motion. You got to go upstream, or you're going to have a force pushing you back. And by the time you look back up, you're back at the start, and you ain't went nowhere because you tried to stay neutral the whole time. Remember, you either use that energy that life gave you, or life is going to use it against you. What's your choice? Red pill, blue pill, what you going to do? So I got this analogy that I use called put it in the bank. You are a result of the tasks that you do on a daily. You are a result of the people that you hang around on the daily. You are the result of the things that you say on the daily. Everything you do on the daily is going to compound into something. So you might as well compound greatness. So I'm a man that believes in putting my money in stocks and high yield savings accounts, right? And remember, the more money you put in stocks, the more money is going to grow, and it's going to get to a certain point that your stocks are going to grow more than you are putting into the stock market. And that's what we call compounding. You know what I'm saying? I put so much money into these stocks, and basically once you get to 100,000, that's when it starts taking off on its own. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna build up way more than you can build it personally with your own money. It's gonna make money on its own. And then I started to think, and I was like, dang, life is like the stock market. Life is like a bank account. The more that you put into your life, the more greatness that'll come out of it. Compounding greatness, daily deposits. Do something on a daily that's going to push you into a positive motion, forward motion. That's going to make you become that train, and where nothing's going to stop you. So for instance, at the beginning of the year, I told y'all I was a little heavyweight. I was at 261 pounds. It is what it is. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it in the bank. And that's how I hyped myself up. I'm about to put a workout in the bank today. I'm about to do a run. I'm about to put a 5K, a 10K in the bank today. I'm about to compound greatness today. And I will go to the gym the first day, no results. Go to the gym the second day, no results. Third day, no results. No results I can see in my eyes. But at the end of the day, it's compound quietly. And then by the seventh day, I step on the scale. I'm down 6 pounds. I'm down an inch in my waist. That's because that stuff that I did on the daily, it compounded into something greater, right? So I kept doing that every week. I kept putting something in the bank. I kept working out. I kept running. I started counting my calories. I started taking away alcohol, this, that, and the third. And then it just compounded to greater and greater and more to the point I went from down 6 pounds to down 40 pounds. Because I compounded greatness. I compounded the workout. I compounded the calorie counting. I compounded the runs. I'm at like 300 and something miles of running this year. This is crazy. And now it's growing beyond measure. Without me, I don't measure my food no more. But my stomach tells me when I'm full. I get fuller quicker now. My habits have changed. I don't even like to drink alcohol like that no more. I'm a drinker, but I don't even like to drink alcohol like that no more. Cause my brain chemistry has changed. I run 5Ks and 10Ks now. I could barely even run a half a mile when I first started. My lung capacity has changed. It has compounded. I can lift more now. I'm a lot stronger. I was strong before, but I'm a lot stronger now because that lifting has compounded. Eating all that protein has compounded and made my muscles stronger. I feel better. I look better. You know what I'm saying? This, that, the third. You know, I ain't gonna brag. I ain't gonna be braggadocious on here, but it's a real thing. I compounded greatness. So remember, your life is a result of what you do on a daily. Become who you want to become by compounding greatness. You stack excellence. You want to put something in the bank every day. And once you do that, you watch your life grow and you build up into the person that you want to become. Remember, you are not an NPC. You are a playable character. Turn your life into whatever you want it to be by forward motion, or life is going to put you on defense if you are not making positive steps towards your goal. But that's the end of this one today. I just want to thank y'all for coming out and watching me again for episode 5. And you know what I'm saying? That's a real celebration. And we're just going to keep growing from here. And I can't wait to see you all next week. Have a blessed one.
Soon as I open my mouth to talk, they say that nigga bout to. Soon as I flap my diamonds to cover their eyes, they yelling. A nigga really talk that talk, but they open your ears and listen to me. If all my suits, they tailor.